Hi guys, it's Jennifer Don Gaviola, and I wanted to share with you. I feel inspired to share behind the scenes of my upcoming launch. Every year I have this annual event called Quiet Voice Big Impact Live Retreat, and this year it's coming up. But this year I really wanted to share more behind the scenes on how I feel guided to launch. I want to launch in a way that feels right to me because as an introvert, I've done it other ways where it feels like this hustle and this like it just feels like this push to launch in a certain way. And this year, I really want to launch in a way that feels organic and natural to me, in a way that honors my energy. Because as an introvert, that's what really is what an introvert is. You need quiet time to recharge, and honoring your energy is incredibly important because that's really how you are gonna be able to sustain your energy and to create success in a way that feels good to you. So that's why I feel inspired to share this behind the scenes over the next few weeks. Just sharing my process. Like I'm literally figuring it out as I go, and but that's just how it feels right to me because I really want to create this in a way that feels intimate and inspired, deeply inspiring to me, because then I feel like I'll be able to attract the right people. So, first off, I wanted to share, let me just show you. Here, I got this journal specifically for the launch so I can map out how everything's going to go down. And then this is my journal. So it's helpful. I'm a very visual person, so it's really important for me to see and map out how my steps are going to be moving forward. But I wanted to talk about specifically about how I start any sort of project, and specifically for this launch. Um, it's really important for me. I always tell my clients and my students to flow first and then logic second. Our intuition really gives us a lot of wisdom that we can't really access just in our logical mind. And so I always encourage people to really feel into what it is they want to create. And then from there, the clarity is going to come as far as like the logistics. So that's what I wanted to share. If when you're starting any sort of project or doing a launch, uh, really allow yourself to feel into what that highest vision is for you. And I wanted to share this quote actually that I cannot get out of my mind. I saw it on Instagram and I keep thinking about it for this launch and just how I want to create moving forward. So I wanted to share it with you. The quote says, create the highest, grandest vision for yourself because you are what you believe, and by the grace of God, do you become even grander. And that's by Melody Asani. She is like an incredible designer. And I really love that quote because it really talks about how you're a part of something greater and to give yourself permission to feel into that highest vision for yourself. Even if you don't know what that actually looks like, you can feel into what that feels like, and that will give you more and more clarity about what you want to create. So that way, every action step you take feels in alignment with your ultimate vision, right? So just to give you an example, what in my journal here, let me get over here. Let me show you what I have. So I've been journaling on how I want my Quiet Voice Big Impact live retreat to feel, and I have all these different words like I want it to feel light and easy, intimate, connected, exquisite, organic, impactful, dope, life-changing. But the words that really resonated with me the most here, slice of heaven, and I'll tell you more about that story in a minute. Life affirming, magical, intimate, fresh, empowering, with lots of ease and fun. Okay, just really quickly, I just want to tell you about the slice of heaven is I did this retreat for the first time last year, and my good friend who helped last year, she asked me, how do you want this experience to feel for the participants. And I said, you know, it really came like lightning in my mind, slice of heaven. And I don't know if I've ever used that phrase before, but it really, it felt right. I wanted to feel like heaven on earth. I really wanted to feel where all the women felt deeply connected with each other, but also life itself. I wanted it to feel sacred and intimate and like loving. And so that phrase, slice of heaven, still resonates with me today for this retreat this year. But that's what I want. I really believe in my mind, in my heart, especially that we can create our version of heaven on earth here. We just have to believe it's possible. And I really feel that if you have that desire in your heart, you have the capacity to create that. You just have to have the faith and the courage to keep moving in a direction that's outside your comfort zone, but you feel pulled to move in that direction. So I wanted to share that as the beginning of my journey that I'm going to be sharing for this behind the scenes, because it really starts with feeling first. Whatever you want to create, especially as an introvert, you know, introverts, our strengths, we have a lot of strengths, but one of our many strengths is to be able to tune into ourselves and feel into our own inner connection. Feel out situations. We're really great observers, very compassionate and intuitive, so we can feel connections everywhere. And so I just want to encourage you, if you're an introvert, just use your natural strengths, you know. Allow yourself to tune in and feel into what you want to create, and then write down what that is, and then use that as a guide for what you want to create. Don't go straight into trying to figure it out, because then it loses its flow and its magic. I really believe it needs to feel fluid. Your process, your creative process needs to feel fluid, and like you're creating with life. You're co-creating literally with life. And when you look at that perspective where it's not just you trying to figure things out or trying to prove something, then you actually allow synchronicities and magic to happen in your creative process, which is really how, you know, when you're working with life, it feels like very humbling and a real blessing to know that life is actually helping you to create your big vision and make it into a reality. So I hope this was helpful. I'm going to be sharing more, but I did want to start out with just encouraging you to feel out the process, because that's what I'm doing. That way this process feels fun and light. And so I'll be sharing more soon. But if you'd like to connect with me more, I'll be sharing, I'm always in my private Facebook group. It's called Quiet Voice Big Impact Community. It's a free group, and I always share like lots of free support, and everyone in there is very kind and genuinely supportive. And that's my intention, is to create a sacred space so people really feel genuinely acknowledged and heard and seen in a way that feels good to them as a quiet leader. So that's it. If you'd like to learn more about me, you can again go to my private Facebook group, Quiet Voice Big Impact Community, or you can check out my site, dawningsoul.com. So thank you for connecting with me today, and then I will connect with you soon and share more about behind the scenes of my upcoming launch for my Quiet Voice Big Impact Retreat. Okay, bye.